Hi guys, Mitch King with the Trade Stocks America and Top 10 Stocks Market Recap and Trade of the Day. Here's Dow 30 up 0.4%. So nice run in the last 6 days. The Nasdaq Composite's still on a strong rebound and even stronger today with almost a 1% move. And they've had 6 up days in a row, but that's typical to see a stock or an index rebound the most when it had the biggest drop. S&P 500 also within striking distance of an all-time high within the next 2 or 3 days if the market continues to move up. I would think that all these indexes will need a little bit of a pullback and then a subsequent rebound higher in order to hold some all-time highs. Let's go back to the Nasdaq here. I think this is likely to get over 4,200 and probably pull back and maybe back down to below 4,100 before trying to hold or stage a real permanent rebound. But usually what happens in this kind of situation, you get this strong rebound, a V pattern, what I call it, and then it fails or it pulls back, and then we see a higher low. So if you want me to try to draw that, so let's just say it goes up to 4,200 or so, comes back down here below 41, then moves up like that. That's actually a pretty healthy to see this kind of move here, and that's what I call a higher low than this one. Technical talk, but that's what I'd be looking for if we get a pullback. A lot of our longs are doing quite well. Here's NLNK. I think this has got a lot of potential. Could hit 30 is conceivable. CMGE is a Chinese stock having a nice rebound. I'm always a little skeptical of these Chinese stocks, but this has come down from $40 to $15, cutting less than half, and this has got some pretty good potential. But my approach to these is my approach to that Chinese stock CMGE is just try to write it up and keep a nice tight stop on it. The higher it goes, the closer your stop should get. Here is KEYW, computer software. Could go $16, $17 area. Home away is acting really good, real strong today on some increased volume, up about 5%. So I think we got some more upside on this one. I look for 19 on TKMR. It's a biotech. This is the ones that got slaughtered. This whole sector got killed. Let's take a look at that index, biotech index, from that 2950 down to 2250. That's quite a big drop for an index. So those are made up of a lot of biotech stocks like the one that we just saw. Let's take a look at TripAdvisor. I think you got to consider selling or reducing your long here. Looks pretty weak. Maybe you just sell half that trip. Here's DWRE. I think this has got a lot more upside. Should get well into the 60s, maybe 62, 63 would be kind of the first target. PRGO up 4.4%. Anytime you buy a stock today, the open was on the far left number. Let's take a look at this in this red box here in the upper left. 147.61 would have been your opening at the market, which is usually what I do when I see a stock I like and it went up over $9. So you want to take those profits if you have a one-day wonder like that, and you can get a better price later that day or tomorrow or the next day. I meant MDRX. I really fouled up on this one, and it should have stopped, but I think it's got a good chance of rebounding up that 1550. Keep a stop just underneath that is how I'd handle that. ABT is looking weak. Consider selling this one. This is Abbott Labs. ATHN also fouled this one up. I think that 130 should hold. If it drops below 130 again, then or much lower than that, you should stop that out. But here's another stock that came down from 205 to 130. This should bounce up, is what I'm thinking, although it just continues to get pummeled. KNDI up 6.6%, looking good. This got a good chance of hitting 15 the next few days. Ameritrade's up 3% today, probably another day or two or three up for this stock, not quite as strong as we saw today on 3%. If any of you are long Netflix, this spike tends to usually mean that we're at the beginning or starting a new move up. But that's usually how Netflix works, by the way. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. A lot of trade of the day types of stocks today. Here's Charter Communications, 124 to 127, up $3. Here's another long spike on IR, and then a following with a short. Most of these that run up this strong usually are best to just stay on the long side with the trend, such as this one with CONN. This was a big mover today from 44 to 48.50, so over a 10% move on this stock. Walgreens had a spike as well. KLIC also moved up a little bit, but a $13 stock, 40 cents is over 3%. So you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.